Welcome, Virgos. This is your weekly Cartomancy and intuitive reading for May 15th through 19th, 2019. This is general reading, so it will not apply to all Virgos, but apply accordingly, me being the Queen of Clovers. My readings tend to focus on life, craft, and action. Virgos, a couple announcements. The May 4th new moon and May 18th full moon in Scorpio coming have just killed my energy. You call them ascension symptoms or download struggles. I don't know. It's just, I feel miserable. So that's why my readings are late. And please get ready for that full moon on Saturday. It is a doozy. It's a Scorpio. It's going to hit everyone in the feels. And then my other announcement is please check out my Energy 101 my Energy Work 101 video. It posts from last weekend. It will how to use energy daily. Energy work on a day-to-day. And then finally, I will be posting a video on how to know if you are in a toxic relation or abusive relationship. Spiritually speaking. I'll post that probably this weekend. So Virgo from May 15th through 19th. What are you doing, Virgos? My virgins, my maidens. Sorry, that was not really a shuffle. That was me thinking. There we go. All right, Virgos. What? Just come May 15th. Okay, Virgo, we're going to do two cards. We're going to do the energy you're coming into the 15th with, some energies that'll hit you before Friday, and then how your Friday will end up, some advice cards to get you through said week, and then a peek at the weekend below. Alright, so the energy coming into the week, a lot of fire. This is you using your personal power. Remember, life, craft, and action. You may be working with a fire sign that is a Leo, Sag, or Aries, but I really feel you're just invoking this fire sign, this Queen of Clovers kind of energy, and it's very intuitive and feeling, Virgo. Virgo's been doing a lot of mental work lately based on the readings I've done, and it feels like you're coming into completion with that. You're finishing a project. You're putting down your burdens. You're exercising your personal power and putting down your burdens. That is a really good card. These are dark cards, but they are very good cards. Ooh! The energies that are going to... More fire! You're going to have a fiery week, Virgo. A 9. So the energy that's going to hit you this week is going to take you down. It's going to take you down. It's why I noticed the cards were black. This 9 is of fire. This 9 of fire and the 7 of fire. So 9 of fire is releasing that final step before the 10, but you're coming down to the 9, meaning that you're holding on to something way too tight. When you come from a 10 to a 9 in a reading, sometimes that can be tower-ish from the tarot, because something you didn't let go, it's going to be taken away from you. That's how the universe works. 7 is going to be all up in your head about your passion, life, craft, and action, about what you're doing, about what you're getting at. I don't think this is a fire sign in your life. I think this is absolutely you feeling fiery and feel like fighting and maybe even gossiping and maybe even black magic. Virgo. I hope not. 7 is all up in your head. These are the, this is kind of appropriate to be paired with the 9 because this is you. 7s are all the obstacles and all the excuses that we gave ourselves to not reach the 10 of why we weren't there yet. But these are self-imposed. And so you have definitely not let those go, and those are coming back from the past to bite you in the butt kind of thing. That's the message from Spirit, directly from Spirit, actually. Your Friday is going to be a 2 of diamonds. This is a fear card. This is a fear of not having. It's also a fear of financial institution. It's a fear of a loan, a refinance, a mortgage. A loan, a finance, a refinance, or a mortgage. Yeah, it's definitely a fear. Ooh. Uh-oh. What are you afraid of? Oh, wow. You're pretty stable in love, Virgo. You really are. The fours are just preparing for heart battle with this water sign. I think these cards were hiding, and I'm being told that they're hiding because you're scared about finances, but that's because you're preparing for a very big emotional battle with a heart sign. You're getting ready for that on Friday for the weekend. Your weekend ahead is, I'm not going to do advice cards for the week. I'm going to do the weekend ahead, because the weekend ahead you're scared about what it's going to do to your money, but you have to have this fight. You know it's coming, kind of thing. Okay, for the weekend I have the 6 of Hearts, the 7 of Spades, and the Queen of Diamonds. Virgo, that is you standing in your power. It is you being softer, though. And you're going to come in, and you're going to take a victory in that emotional battle, first of all, on the weekend. You're going to win that. But if this card is upside down, so it's going to be about a bit of a Pyrrhic victory. Basically, Pyre had a battle, and they won, sure, but everybody was dead. There were like 2 survivors, and the other guy had 1, kind of thing. It really wasn't worth it. It's like blood spilled, cups spilled over. You won, but was it a really big win? Not necessarily. When you soften up in your earthen power, you're going to be able to overcome this fear, these spades, these swords in your head. You think it's going to be worse than it is, and it isn't. It's one of the reasons you win, and it's a very cutting and very difficult win. And you take out your swords, but you standing in your power, it's like you drop these swords in somebody's back. Now, unless you really think somebody needs 10 swords dropped in their back, you need to soften up even a little more than this Queen of Diamonds. Queen of Diamonds is financial security at all costs. And perhaps this time you did confront somebody about the way they are financially draining you and straining you. This 10 of Spades also tells me that you've been through the 9 of Spades card, and that is cutting out what no longer serves you. You did start with 9s and 10s. You were very angry, very fired up to start the week. You've been angry all week long. You had this encounter, and it was cutting. It was like tongue blade hit. But whatever it was, it's going to accomplish what you want. It is. You're going to have a victory. You're going to have a completion, but it's not going to be an entire victory. There will be losses. My advice to you from Spirit is be gentle. My Spirit always says act with love. Be patient. Act with love. Act with love is what Spirit always tells me. All right, advice for the weekend. I didn't do advice, so let's do advice for the weekend, because this is heated. This is you all heated up. You were getting fired up all week over this. You came into this battle, and you did win. You did win. But 6s, when you win, it's a victory card. There will be losses and gains. Definitely more losses with this card being 4 down, 4 hearts down, 4 cups down. All right, cards, stop being wishy-washy. I know Virgo needs some advice for the weekend. Okay, yep. Ace of Hearts, that would be act with love. I told you, act with love. A new love, a new feeling, a new desire for that feeling. That's what you really want overall. You don't want this battle. You don't want to fight it out, even though you might have some issues with rent or where you're staying. You still need, your heart still needs to stay with you in order to succeed through this weekend battle. It's going to be ugly for whoever's on this other side, this water sign that's on this other side of this, because you are just getting heated all week long. My advice to you actually would be try and calm yourself down before Friday, because you are going to be so fired up. I actually feel more fire than earth right now, and it's heavy. It's like, it's molten and like heavy and like rock on fire kind of feeling, Virgo. So please do calm yourself down before you get into the weekend. And remember, always act with love. You can't You just can't predict what Spirit will say, but they always say act with love and go for that new lovely feeling you want, you desire. Don't go for this swords in the back of your enemy. I have a feeling this person is being this Queen of Hearts. I have a feeling it's like a sister or brother or roommate kind of. It's somebody close to you. I don't think it's work. It's definitely home. Most Virgo readings are about home anyway, but because of the cups. All the cups and the resting card even. So just definitely remember to act with love, Virgo. Okay. Thank you for listening. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share, and definitely have a great week, Virgo, and definitely chill out a little for the weekend, and I hope to see you next week. Thanks.